We got some breaking news. I'm a little late, but you know, member of the Outlaws, one of Tupac's best friends, slash longtime collaborator. Um, always kept his name alive. Young Noble has passed away. I don't know what from. How many outlaws then passed away now? It's like what Tupac was an outlaw, so like what, three or four? Let's see.
Okay, Reggie, we're live right now. I know you sent me a text about some stuff going down, so I'll let you take the floor.
Yeah. So I know people saying they can't find it online because y'all don't have breaking news like Reggie Wright and be having over here at Bomb First. But apparently, and we gotta watch people when they showing us on YouTube and stuff like that. That mental illness is going on because we all saw it about 2 or 3 months ago that young man was spiraling out of control. If we didn't see it, he was tapping a
So did he unalive himself? Oh my God, bro. It sounds like that's what Reggie White going into saying.
night and got into it with some people. It's not out there online yet.
Oh, he
I
got
know
into it. Oh no, he got the beefing with somebody?
reliable sources. And when have I ever came to breaking news with y'all on something that wasn't factual? It's unfortunate. Rest in peace, because I know he's been dealing with a lot and beat a lot with his health. I know he has a child that has some special medical conditions. The reason why I respected the hell out of him, because how he was dealing with that child, and I don't know who's going to be taking care of that child. Uh, Man, that's what I'm worried about now. But I'm mad at myself that I didn't reach out more. As y'all know, I did uh, online, but I was going through some mental issues and fighting something. But I just got word that late last night, sometime this morning, a young noble of the Outlaws committed suicide.
Oh my God, bro. R.I.P. Young Noble, bro. Damn, I thought it was gonna be like some health shit, or he got into it with some. That's why I was like, hold on, he unalive himself. Then I'm like, man, that mental health shit be real, my nigga. And if you think about it, bro, Tupac dying for not just for Young Noble, R.I.P. and condolences to his family and to his children, and that's sad, bro. He was 47 years old, bro. That's way too young. You know what I'm saying? But I was thinking about this, like, he could be bad. Like Tupac dying altered his career. Not saying that Tupac was a crutch, but man, it's probably so many regrets that everybody that's over there in that camp. You know what I mean?
Uh, so just bringing it to you that another outlaw member
Damn.
is no longer with us, and it's sad. So shout out to his family, rest in peace, and condolences to his family. Y'all don't forget that he does have a young child that he was helping out a lot. So we got to say some prayers and just some concerns for that young child,
Damn.
because he was a caregiver to that young person that had a lot of health issues. But I don't know what happened to young Noble, but we saw it. We saw it. And when we see people that's begging for some type of attention, when y'all know people are acting different than they normally act, uh, we got to try to reach out and help them. If you got people in your lives that you love like that, and so that's all we coming here for. We'll be back. I'm having a great weekend. Hope you guys having a great. I don't say Independence Day because some of us don't consider ourselves still independent. But have a
Damn, man. R.I.P. Young Noble, bro. Um, I want to look at this joint too. Damn, bro, you got mental health is real, my nigga. And people be thinking like, especially like for black men specifically. Well, just to say for men, period. People be thinking like men don't be going through shit like, like nigga, like we just have a hard time. Women more spill shit out more. Like for men, it's just harder. You know what I'm saying? But condolences to him and his family, bro. That's
I want to ask you, when Big got killed, what was your reaction?
Oh, when Big got killed, man. I'm gonna have to give you a rundown of that day. That was
damn, bro. I just can't believe like what the fuck? Why would he do that? Like, why would he do that, bro? Yeah, let me just run it back one time. Shout out Reggie White. Bomb first. You heard what Reggie White said. Let's listen to one. RP condolences
Okay,
for him.
Reggie, we're live right now. I know you sent me a text about some stuff going down, so I'll let you take the floor.
Yeah. So I know people saying they can't find it online because y'all don't have breaking news like Reggie Wright and be having over here at Bomb First. But apparently, and we gotta watch people when they showing us on YouTube and stuff like that. That mental illness is going on because we all saw it about 2 or 3 months ago that young man was spiraling out of control. If we didn't see it, he was tapping a Bootown, then he started tapping at Edie, but apparently got into an incident in Atlanta, Georgia last night, and got into it with some people. It's not out there online yet, I know, but I have talked to reliable sources. And when have I ever came to breaking news with y'all on something that wasn't factual? It's unfortunate. Rest in peace, because I know he's been dealing with a lot and beat a lot with his health. I know he has a child that has some special medical conditions. The reason why I respected the hell out of him, because how he was dealing with that child, and I don't know who's going to be taking care of that child. Man, that's what I'm worried about now. But I'm mad at myself that I didn't reach out more. As y'all know, I did online, but I was going through some mental issues and fighting something. But I just got word that late last night, sometime this morning, a young noble of the Outlaws committed suicide. So just bringing it to you that another Outlaw member is no longer with us, and it's sad. So shout out to his family, rest in peace, and condolences to his family. Y'all don't forget that he does have a young child that he was helping.
Damn, man.
that was a crazy day for us. So we had just signed a death row. Shortly before that, we got kicked out of a hotel that morning. Mind you, this time we was just getting kicked out of hotels every fucking other day. This morning, I remember specifically, they kicked us out because they thought we was pimping. They said it was too much female activity. We got to go, right? I mean, we was, what are we doing wrong? Nothing. Too much female activity. They kicked us out the hotel. So,
I was the first one to ever join the military.
Damn, bro. Like that shit's sad, bro. He was 47 years old, bro. Like whatever he was going through, my nigga, that shit's crazy.
we let Death Row Records know that we got kicked out now. They got to find us another hotel. So we go back to Death Row offices on Wilshire Boulevard. And I remember we was waiting for a check that day, and they was looking for us a hotel, and I think probably a lot of hotels was booked up that day, maybe because it was the awards that day. So we up at Death Row, I mean, in our fucking van, all of us, our luggage all in it. It was like, we hanging out there for hours, it seemed like, waiting for them to find us a hotel. It was I guess it was his book, right? Um, eventually they gave us our check and said, yo, the hotel, they found us a hotel up the street. We on our way to the hotel. It's late on in the fucking day, whatever time it was. We in the van, turn the radio on. Biggie's on the radio, right? He's talking, and he starts rapping, and he's cooking. He talking that shit. He sound focused. He sounded hungry than a motherfucker. He sounded a little angry. He sounded like he had a little chip on his shoulder. He was throwing little shots, we hearing it, we catching it, you know what I mean? He was on the radio, we was talking this shit. We was listening like, oh, he ain't out here playing. He on this shit, you know what I mean? I remember when he was done with his rap. I remember Edie cut the radio off. Edie sitting in the front seat and shit.
Hey, let me ask y'all this though. Do you feel like that the Outlaws was cursed? Because I just seen it on that Twitter post. Like, because remember what happened to the what's my nigga name? What's my light skinned nigga name? What, my nigga with the rose? Tupac cousin. Oh, he in the Outlaws. What's my nigga name? Like, he like allegedly he got shot in the back of his head in some kind of project hallway in New York or something. Like on accident. Somebody's playing with a gun behind his head or some shit.
He turned
What
around
up,
to us
Ryan?
and shit and was like, y'all heard that, right? Like he gave us like a little pep talk, like we got to really go hard with this music and make Pac proud, man. Edie turned around like, y'all, like we was quiet, just listening to Biggie. He was talking that shit. Hey, yo, turn that air down a little bit, up a little bit. It's a little chilly in this motherfucker. But he was talking that shit, bro, and throwing the
Gaddafi.
shots of,
Yeah, Gaddafi. Like, do you think I mean, I believe in curses. I believe in like generational curses. I believe in people passing bad energy. And I'm just like, man, was they really cursed, bro? Because once Pop died, that kind of killed their group. I mean, they kept it moving, they kept pushing, but it's almost like, well, I can't say it's that, but like, say how when Dolph died, let's just say Key Glock and them just fell off. Like, you know what I'm saying? When the head of the fucking
whatever it was, and Edie turned around and he was like, yeah, man, y'all hear that? Biggie ain't playing. We gotta, he gave us a nice little motivational speech, and we absolutely needed that shit because Biggie, he wasn't playing. He sounded like he was ready to slaughter that shit, and he was. He was in his bag music wise at the Pac died. That new shit he was dropping, he had the single
Yeah,
out.
that life out the door.
Yeah, man. I think they was playing the song like it was like, God damn it, Pac going. This nigga Biggie is like, he's about to go out of here, right? We make it up to the hotel. The hotel is on Santa Monica and La Brea. They found us some little ass hotel over there, and we check in the hotel. We we chilling. Everybody freshen up, doing whatever they doing, and so it's late on now. Niggas is hungry. Me and one of the homies, we like, all right, we're gonna go to the IHOP. The IHOP, like right across the goddamn street, across Santa Monica, across I'm pretty sure that was La Cienega. It was the IHOP right there. And me and the homie go over there, right? We go to the IHOP. It's crazy, it's gonna bug you out. I'm in the IHOP. I forgot somebody's order, what they wanted. I called the hotel and I said, yo, what such and such, what was they order? I don't remember who the fuck it was, but nigga like, no, where you at? I'm like, I'm at the IHOP. Nigga said, we watching the news, Biggie just got shot. Get your ass back here. I'm like, what?
What?
He just got shot at some party. Get your ass back to the hotel. I'm like, all right, well, give me the order. In the same breath of me saying this, I'm inside the IHOP. It's packed in this month. You could see outside the windows. I see 2 black vans pull up kind of aggressive. I'm on the phone with whoever, one of the outlaws. I don't even remember who I was talking to. And in the same breath of them telling me they watching the news and Biggie got shot, I see 2 vans pull up. It might have been Suburbans or something. And a bunch of dudes with bad boy jackets hop out the van and shit.
Chest, feet, and even.
God damn it, my bad, y'all. I ain't got the premium. I'm gonna go ahead. I should just get the premium again, huh?
Like, yo, some bad boy dudes just hop out the jacket. Whoever I was on the phone with, moved Edie, one of them. They was like, oh, we about to come up there. I'm like, nah, don't hold on, you know. So the dudes, you know, they was like, you could tell it was something going on. Like the body language, you know, it was confirming what niggas was just telling me on the phone. Biggie had just got shot. You know what I mean? This is my first time ever even talking about some shit like this. So I'm on the phone like, yo, these niggas just pulled up. Like, yo, we about to come up there. I'm like, nah, chill. So they walk, the dudes with all the bad boy jackets, a few of them stayed out in the front, and a few of them walked like right in the entrance of the IHOP. They didn't come in the restaurant. It was like right inside in the entrance, kind of like huddling up, figuring out what they about to do, you know? You could just tell they was like f***ed up. They body language, like I know that look. I done lost a lot of niggas. They for sure something just happened. And I'm looking, I'm 99% sure I seen a young bald head Jadakiss in this entourage right here. You know, that's inside the IHOP. I'm pretty sure I saw Jadakiss. Like they was like,
shout out Jada, young Jada, Jada. You know, I can picture Jada now on his pre, you know, blew up shit when he was just a goon in the bad boy crew.
freshly just dropping music at that time. I think they might have had like one single or some shit like that. But you know, I was paying attention to all the rappers and shit. You know, I'm pretty sure I saw Jadakiss in this entourage right here. They huddled up for maybe like a minute or so, and then they all hopped back in the vans and took off. You know, I went and ordered the food, got back to the hotel. I get back to the hotel and I walk into the room where all the guys is at. And it was like silence, man. Everybody was watching the news and niggas. I don't know, it felt like hip hop was dying. Like this ain't how it's supposed to be. Like we didn't wish that on Biggie or nothing like that. It felt devastating. And mind you, like we're the outlaws, so you know, Hit 'Em Up was out, Pac died. It's like not.
I was just telling the homie the other day, I remember the exact moment that Tupac got, well, not the exact moment, but that moment that Pac got killed, because I was getting up to go to school. Had to be in like fucking, I don't know. I was in elementary school. I think I was in elementary. I was in elementary, and it was like the first day of school. And I had them, I had some J's, man. I had a space, what is it, Space Jam shirt and like some J's, some 12s or some 11s or some 12s. And then I was looking at it on MTV. It was dark in my house. And it was like, hi, I'm Kurt Loder. Tupac, rapper Tupac Shakur. I didn't really, cause I knew who Tupac was, but I was a Biggie fan. But it was like, what? Tupac got killed. Like, it was just, cause you never heard of that type shit before. Like, yeah, I mean, at least I never heard of that. You see people on the screen as a kid and then like rappers and then then motherfucker get killed, and it's like, God damn, hold on. And then as a kid, you like, you know, he talking some gangster shit. Then you automatically think like, damn, you thinking like he got some gangster shit. You know what I mean? But I remember, bro. He says, "Well, when you yeah, your aunt, they don't understand. It's man, it's killer be killed out this bitch sometime, bro. It's like, man, it's so tricky in this world nowadays. But yeah, certain shit stick with you.
Involved, but you know, it's just the whole fucking thing. You know what I mean? Well, Noble don't rap on Hit 'Em Up. He don't know Biggie. He don't know these motherfuckers. But I'm part of the group. You know, I'm you indirect line of fire without even being in. You know, you get what I'm trying to
Facts.
say. So it
Facts.
was like
Guilty by association is what they call it, young. R.P. Young Noble, man. He took his own life this morning. Mental health, bro. Mental health for sure, my nigga. Like, it's crazy to hear him talk. He seems so logical and like you never know, bro. You just never know. You don't think that he would just by me hearing him talk right now, I would never if I would I never seen this interview, but if I would have seen this, I would have never guessed that a few 6-7 months later that this, you know what I mean?
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
God damn, okay. Come on. Can I use my ad blocker still? Or they ban ad blockers? They're gonna force us to buy premium.
we felt their pain, man. We felt their pain, bro. Like it was you know, I just remember like everybody calling us, checking up on us, where y'all at, trying to make sure we safe and all that type of shit. You know, because it was just a crazy time. Wasn't no social media, nothing back then. Like, you know, they got shot the same way. Pac and Biggie got, you know, drive by, shooting the doors. It's like, you know, outlaws, y'all need to lay low. Like who's next? Somebody gonna roll up and you just never fucking know. You know, it's a lot of money. Niggas got millions and shit on both, you know. Me as an 18-year-old kid, man.
Hold on, you heard what he said. He almost said, he said niggas got millions on both sides. He caught himself though. I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna come out, bro. It's gonna I got a strong feeling that it's gonna come out that Biggie and Pac, the reason they got killed is because of the beef shit. I feel like we all know that. Keefy D been saying it, but he trying to say that Puff killed or paid to get Pac killed for $1 million. It's just because like how both of them get killed like that. Like I don't know. It ain't no coincidence. Now we know it's 2025, so we actually can see in real time other beefs that happen. It's the same thing, bro. It's the same shit.
That shit was crazy. When I was 18, all that happened. Pac died, Gaddafi died, Fatal left the group, you know, Machiavelli dropped, you know, Biggie died. All that shit happened when I was 18 years old, man. It was I got a 17-year-old daughter, man. It was crazy. You know, that Biggie dying affected us too. Like it felt to me, I was almost like questioning, like, damn, man, maybe I should have stayed in school and figured something else out.
Hey, look.
Like,
Hey, look. Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, yo. Hey, when a nigga get locked up, go to prison, niggas be thinking that, man, I should have just stayed my ass in school. Nigga, hey, whenever shit get rough for a real street nigga, real, you know what I mean? Niggas started thinking like that shit crossed your mind, like, man, what the fuck, bro? Like or like some street shit, like what you know what I'm saying? Like you start that's 100% honest. I done definitely thought that in the past, like, man, I should have just but there's no telling what would have happened even if you stayed in school. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, but to the kids, stay in school, do that. I would say at least look, I ain't telling y'all to cheat off somebody's paper, but at least if you have to get by just complete it. I wasn't even thinking like that in school because I'm not like a cheating nigga. So I'm not. But I thought about like, man, I should have just been cheating off niggas' work and paid somebody to do my work and just buy my way through the. But yeah, man, that's a realization that a lot of street niggas have, bro. Don't be like that. See, that lets you know, bro. That lets you know, man. Like niggas be having regrets.
I don't know if I made the right decision
Yeah.
getting in the car with Fatal and Yaki that day. This doesn't feel good. I left the hood to come to California. I was tired of death and all this bullshit. Two of my friends just died back to back, like the same way Pac and Yak died. A year before that, Algie and Storm
A
died.
year before.
Yeah, back to back. You know? So it's like I'm just that shit was just it was horrible. Horrible for hip hop. Just horrible, period, man. So even like these days, I be like social media and go on YouTube, everybody going, it's all fun and games until, you know, it's almost like did niggas even learn anything from Pac and Biggie? It's just like, did you niggas learn any fucking thing from that? You know? That's why I ain't did an interview in 7 fucking years, man. Like, why explain the game if niggas ain't fucking listening? You know? Pac said it best. You know? Save my fucking breath. Spend some time with my family. Go on fucking vacation. Trying to convince you niggas of nothing. You know what I'm saying? That shit was it was horrible when Biggie died, man. Just all around the board, you know? I was like, damn, this ain't the hip hop I grew up on. You know, Pac was like the first. Scott LaRock died before Pac, but Scott LaRock was a DJ. He wasn't.
Yeah, I heard that story. I wasn't around for the Scott LaRock thing. That was, if I'm not mistaken, Scott LaRock was KRS-One DJ. I think that was the first, but he died on some street shit. It won't really. I think it was like a nigga tried to rob him or something and shot him with a fucking like a revolver or something like that. Shot him in the head or some shit, right? But Pac was the first like that I can remember like major rapper like, and it seemed like due to beef, it just seemed like that. You know, it's still unsolved. How the fuck is they shit still unsolved to this day? But that's a whole nother fucking case, a whole nother podcast right there. But yeah, nigga, like after Pac got killed, niggas just it was open season for rappers.
BDP was everything. I love those, but you know, Pac he was the first major rapper to die in that
See, I
fashion.
never seen this fucking video. I never seen this interview and I never seen the video. And I just use that word, man. See, because that's what I remember. Pac was the first major rapper, bro. Like it was almost like rappers didn't get shot. Like, of course, maybe like niggas in the street, underground rappers who might be, but it was almost like, bro, nowadays it's like, nigga, it's nothing for a nigga to get shot, bro. For a rapper. That ain't that's like, wow, what's new? Like it's like, oh, it's like another one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop is different. That's why the old heads don't like this shit. And that's especially why the old heads don't like that drill shit. And that's because the old heads looking at it like y'all take the fun out the shit. That's how they looking at it. But on the same token, you got to think like y'all niggas raised us though. You know what I'm saying? Shit is only going everything gonna get gradually go up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like that, you know what I mean? And you know, I was right there front and center. You know what it is. You know, to this day, they you know, let them tell it he's still alive underground like Bin Laden some fucking where high.
Nigga, he said this nigga Pac underground like Bin Laden. And RIP that nigga. No. That nigga was actually funny, bro. That nigga said, let them tell it. That nigga, I thought he was gonna say he in Colombia. Like, you know, niggas normally say he's in Pac is in Dominican Republic or fucking, he's in the nigga underground like Bin Laden, nigga.
Them tell it he's still alive underground like Bin Laden some fucking where hiding or, you know, in Cuba or whatever the they want to say every other goddamn day. But nah, he really died. I really was in the hospital. You know, I really saw him with tubes in his body. You know, I really saw his body full of fluid, real big. Like he wasn't skinny with the 6-pack. Body was full, you know. He really fucking died on us, you know. He probably could have lived. His mama said, nah, fuck all that. You know, I think he lost his finger, I think he was gonna lose a lung. They was trying to do all these surgeries. You know how strong your mama gotta be to say, damn, he probably could make it. I don't want my son to endure no more pain in this world. Y'all tear him down, you know, that shit is devastating. She let her son go. Pac ain't die. Fanny said, let my son fly. That's it. You know? Bruh, can you imagine that? I mean, a guy as amazing as him, the world in his fucking palms. His mama like, that. Let him go. Let him go. Let him fly. Y'all don't even fucking deserve him. You know? He been gone since I was 18. I'm 46. So all motherfuckers want to do is get on camera and dissect his fucking life. Nigga was amazing. It ain't that niggas can't take nothing from that nigga. You hear me? Niggas can't take nothing from no fucking Tupac. Crazy? Nigga was everything, man. Died at 25.
Damn. R.I.P. Young Noble, man. R.I.P. Tupac, R.I.P. Biggie, R.I.P. Gaddafi, R.I.P. all the fallen soldiers, man. R.I.P. all our loved ones, man. This shit crazy. And check on your people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Check on your people, bro. It's a shame that he did that to himself, man. But I mean, as you can see, he had a lot of pain. He went through a lot of shit. Just in this little clip I seen, you know what I'm saying? Damn. I'm gonna catch up with y'all later, man. Music stream later, man. R.I.P. Young Noble. Condolences to his family, man. And enjoy the rest of y'all holiday, man. I'm out this bitch.